So we've got the newest shit missile, the newest cock rocket in the stable. Why don't you tell me a little bit about this piece of shit?
This pizza shit.
Nice.
Is
that's an Aaron Newsom classic.
Is a 2010 Kawasaki Z1000. It had 5,660 miles when we bought it. It did not have these mirrors, so these came after. I am getting a little adapter that'll hide that a little bit.
Is that factory?
Yeah, actually I did that after about a week of owning it, leaving the gym. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, no, it's a clean ass bike.
Why is it on an engine stand, or I'm sorry, bike stand?
Because she's about to get torn apart.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's about to come down. She's getting torn apart. Taking all these nasty stock. Well, not that. That's gonna go back.
So he just took that off because I don't know why he didn't just say it. We're putting dirt.
These nasty stock cans off.
Fucking, I think they're ugly as shit.
I mean, I think they look good.
I think they're ugly as fuck.
But they sound horrible.
They don't sound horrible. They just don't sound.
They sound. They don't sound until like fucking 12,000 RPM.
And when they do sound, then it's like, is that a 1,000 or is that a 300?
So yeah, we're getting rid of those, and we're gonna toss a cheapo, Temu, AliExpress.
Part 3 of dirt cheap hobo boo boo exhaust. We had, well, I don't know if this is part 1 or not, the FC1, and then part 2 I think would be the FC6R. I've never done a video on this one, but this is an AliExpress midpipe. If you can't tell, this pissed me the fuck off. But it's got an actual Project SC carbon fiber can from a different bike that wrecked. And then the springs didn't work. It sounds like a wicked demon anyways, that's what matters. And it looks cool. But, so, nobody on YouTube has a video of a Z1000 exhaust. I don't even think I could find one of an install at all. But, if you don't want to pay, $300, $400 for an exhaust for your Z1000.
You have to buy 2 cans. Keep that in mind.
So that was, what were those, 40 bucks, the cans?
Something like that.
So you can pick out, now, these are what he got. These are knockoff Austin Racing. I'm proud of him for listening to me and getting an actual carbon fiber one. Our grandfather passed away, and so we're moving all his crap out. Hopefully we're selling it. So if it were me, I would have got 2 of these knockoffs, because you can get these in knockoff form. I would have got 2 of those personally, maybe a little bit shorter.
Heat shield gone.
Okay, so he just took the heat shield off. That one's got to be pretty simple to understand. Hey, your new link pipe, I think I saw it has a spot for the heat shield. On the, yep, right there.
So we gotta do that.
Okay, so when you go, now these were 40 bucks a piece, 80 bucks. The link pipes were 35 and the mid pipe was 50?
60. I think it was like 55 after tax or something.
Okay, so that would be 90 bucks, 40 bucks, $130 just about, instead of a $300, yeah. And so
2 cans alone would have costed me $400 for those ones.
now you can just not do the mid pipe. I would not recommend this. You can just not do the mid pipe and just do these link pipes where the stock mufflers are, but that keeps the factory bread box. And that, to me, that's a no-no. Some people might be okay with it. So what we have to do, because we're doing the mid pipe, is that we have to cut behind the catalytic converter with a reciprocating saw, and then we slide that mid pipe on, and Bob's your uncle. So we're gonna, yeah, that's quite possibly the most in-depth, complicated exhaust we've ever done, and compared to the FC6R, that's saying something. So we're gonna document the process, or any snafus or problems that we encounter. So we'll get back with you when we get these stock mufflers off. So the link pipes that Luke bought, well, it's more the muffler's fault than link pipes. The mufflers, because they're so small, where they attach sticks out too much. So the distance from the loops on this to the muffler is too far. So we're having to cut a little bit of that. That one doesn't need to be marked. This one I've got it taped where it needs to be cut. So we're gonna shorten the link pipes. You might not need to do this. If you get, so it's one of these Austin Racing knockoff cans. So if you get one of those, you'll definitely have to shorten it. But if you get something like this that has a lot of space behind it, or the Leo Vince knockoff, you probably don't need to cut it. So we'll. I like your. You don't really.
Like the safety glasses.
You really don't need that for a reciprocating saw, but I respect it nonetheless. So Luke attached his mufflers to his link pipes here, and he kept accusing me of putting them on backwards, even though I didn't do any of them. But these, you could, if you wanted to, you could just go breadbox and link pipes to these two mufflers. These are more resonators. It really wouldn't be that quieter just going no breadbox or going with these. But we took our exhaust with the breadbox off. It's 8 12mm bolts. There they are. It's very easy to get to. We used a 12 deep socket. You probably didn't have to use a deep socket. And then we used a, where's that 3/8 extension? Used my impact right there. And then we used an extension. No telling.
But there was an extension. Here it is.
It's very easy. Yep.
This long motherfucker was
that extension.
Just imagine.
I made it really. It took no time to get. So this will be easy. Getting the header off. We ran into a snafu with the bolt that bolts the bread box to this guy right here. My mom, she likes to come to our house and move all our shit and then not tell us about it. And then, so we had to do an Allen. We didn't have any Allen bits. So Luke had to make something work with an actual Allen key. Oop, sorry.
I used this one right here. It was a, I believe a 6 standard. Yeah, a 6.
Okay, so it was just, do you know where the bolt is? Where'd it go? There it is, right there.
Bolt is right here.
Okay.
Right up under there.
So, you have to undo the servo. The way that we undid the servo is we cut it with some wire cutters. Where'd they go?
They're over there.
They're some pretty heavy duty. They're not heavy duty, but they got a little bit of leverage action going on. So we cut the plastic at the. Do you still have the wire? What would we do with that?
It's right there.
Okay. Yeah. There it is. So we cut that right there. We didn't cut the metal bits. We just cut that, and it snipped right through it. And then you're gonna have to go with the servo. Well, if you just cut them off, if you just cut the cables off, you can leave and take the cables off the little motor. You can leave that plugged in and all that, and you'll get no engine codes. I wanted Luke to have a little bit more extra room in here, so we're gonna have to get a servo delete. If you're smart enough, you can figure out the resistance of the servo under load and solder a resistor into there. And I don't know what the hell, these are potentiometer wires, and I don't know what the hell you could do to get rid of the light if these are what's causing it and not this, because this powers the motor. But I think it's like $30 for a servo delete, buddy. So that's what we're gonna do with that. Okay, so now we've got, so where's the mid pipe? Where's your white pipe? I'm blind. Okay, no, I'm not blind. I bet you I find it before he does. Alright, so once you order a new Y pipe after you've lost the previous one.
Damn, how do we...
Not we! Who's we?
We were measuring it up earlier, and I said it somewhere.
Yeah, because we were trying to figure out how far to cut it. And Luke's a goober.
Well,
Where's it? Alright, we'll record when we find it. Okay, I'm eating pretzels and my mouth's really dry, but Luke found it. So, we really rough estimated this. We just figured where these would be in comparison to the originals. Let me put it back. And then we just kind of said, you know, that's how much we'd need. So yeah, obviously cut more towards. We have video proof next time we lose it. So this is catalytic converter. So that's where these welds are. That's where the cat starts, and then goes all the way to what I assume is here or here. So we're having to cut through cat, which is a absolute pain in the boutoir. But we're making progress. We were letting the blade cool down. When you're having to do this and cutting through cat like this, make sure you keep spraying your blade with WD-40. It makes a world of difference how much longer the blade lasts. This one's on its way out.
Already went through one.
Yeah, because we didn't lube that blade up. Or rather he didn't. So once we cut through this, we'll get back to you. So that's what it looks like when you... And I eyeballed this, and even my brother's impressed. I mean, it's not perfectly straight, but for eyeballing it, that is pretty damn impressive. I'm pretty damn proud of that. But, yep, he's going to pop the... And you can tell it's just a tad bit too much on that side, but I think it'll... If it is too much, then we'll just take a grinder and kind of grind that side down, but I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. So now we're definitely not going to be messing with this cat at all. We're definitely not going to be bashing this out with a screwdriver and some drill bits. That's not going to be happening at all. I mean, the EPA is going to... There's the old bit. There's not much cat in there. It's literally from these welds up. But it's the bread box. Okay, so we did our 8 12mm nuts on the header. Luke's putting this plastic skid plate, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And as you, where is it? Where'd it go? Where is she? There she is. So as you can see, we just hose clamped with the included hose clamp onto our stock header. Here's the Y pipe. And now you're going to have to get the nut. Oh, I'm sorry, Luke. You're going to have to pry the nut out of the factory bread box. But once you do that, as you can see that guy right there, that little Allen, and then the nut is on the back of it. That's the nut that was, yep, that's the nut that was in the bread box. And that's how you attach the Y mid pipe.
And you're also not going to be able to do your heat shield.
Yeah, with these Chinese,
I got to find out.
that's really the biggest performance benefit you'll get from a exhaust like this, is the weight reduction. The weight reduction on the, it's coming down. Huge weight reduction on the FZ1. Alright, so once you get the mid pipe on, then you have to do your link pipes. And now he got, now you probably, I don't know what he said. You probably should do the clamp around the muffler and somehow get it up there. The hardware included with this, that wasn't happening. You're probably going to need one of these Z clamps, or a couple of them at the very least. But because these mufflers weigh nothing, and the link pipes aren't heavy, he's not going to run the clamp mufflers, and I wouldn't either. Honestly, it looks too damn good to ruin that. If anything, maybe you could make a mounting point right there or something, because that just looks so damn clean. Let's look at it from the back. That looks really damn good. So hopefully next day it's not raining, we can get some flyby exhaust clips. and see if it shoots flames. Well, it won't shoot flames because, you know, the catalytic converter's definitely still there. Definitely not. Okay. Oh, he's gonna start it up. God damn!
That bit loud.
This phone camera can't do it justice. All right. So we got it done. He's gonna start it with the no cams. I told you you should have done that shit from day one. I've been telling this man he needs to just take the stock cans off and roll it just like that.
That ain't that big.
You're a goober. I'm gonna go, oh, it's raining. I'm going all the way out here